congratulations on the film.
Thank you.
And what is it like for those of us mere mortals who will never get to work with Rami? What is it like being in a film where Rami's not only acting but he's also producing?
Yeah, well, honestly, I'm done now. My contract's over. I've done my bits. I'm not being paid for this. Rami Malek is a bit of a diamond human being. So, you know, apart my size, a couple of nice scenes in a real film, it's like 5 days of your life, okay? 3 or 4 days of that were running around with guns. Very exciting. And then I had one day, which I was super nervous about because literally it's a 10-hour day that is just me and Rami. And I think he's just one of the greatest actors on earth. So I've been doing this 30 years. I know how to hold a pen, but I was nervous. It was the best day I've ever had as an actor because of Rami. He was so kind and gracious and trusted me and wanted to know what I thought and really inclusive and funny. We improvised and I just felt high as a kite and it was like if you go and jam on guitars with, I don't know, Van Halen or something. It was just bliss. And yeah, the producer thing, the only funny thing about Rami being a proper producer, a lot of actors get their names as exec producer, and I think between you and me, that's a way that they're allowed to get 2% more of the, I don't know, it's a kind of thing. No, he'd really seen my audition tapes a lot. So when we met, there was a whole thing. I think he may, I'll ask him later, I think he may have thought I was South African. I play a South African in this film. And apologies to the South African actors of the world. I know I stole a role from you, but I don't care. And I think he was, at one moment, he was kind of like, why are you, hey, there he is. Why are you doing an English accent on a tea break? I went, because I'm English. Oh, are you? So that was a funny moment. Yeah. I thought, well, that's how unknown I am. He didn't know who I was. Okay, that's fine. No, but he's a diamond. Genuinely. Yeah.
And obviously you've got Laurence there as well, who's known quite well for his acting with Keanu.
Of course.
What do you think Rami brings a distinctive energy in a similar way that Keanu does to films?
Maybe, yeah.
Do you think that's an appeal for...
Maybe, yeah, there's something about that. Laurence Fishburne is like the ultimate teacher flavour of actor. Like, if you wanted a guru, you go, come on, let's have Laurence Fishburne. And, there is something about that, the teacher-student flavour, the kind of Buddhist-y flavour, like learning from the sensei thing. I don't know, that may be part of it, yeah.
And this is based on a 1981 book.
And there was a movie.
And there was
an
a film, which I've seen the trailer of.
Yeah, me too. Well, my mum said this was one of her favourite books she ever read. And I hope it's about to come back into print, because I couldn't find it.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's at its heart, in many ways, it's effectively a love story.
Yes.
We're set in the world of international espionage.
Yeah.
That's got to be worth something, isn't it?
Yes, it is, and it is a love story set in the espionage world, and that is rare. And it's interesting because in the Bond universe, I'm not dissing Bond. That's
Rami's been in Bond.
Yeah, and I was in Casino Royale. The last spy film I was in this cinema was Casino Royale. And in Casino Royale, for example, they really managed to legitimately put in some love things. But instead of this film, let's put in some love. Love is what makes the whole story. It's the kick that makes the ball roll, that makes the adventure thing. So you're always remembering love. In every murder in this film, love is what drives it. I know that sounds a bit weird, but it is a love story. Yeah.
But it's also interesting in the way that spy film or espionage films have evolved over the last 30, 40 years. Because when you think back to the days of Roger Moore, jumping cars in...
I can't do it.
In Bond films, the characters now in these films seem way more authentic and way more layered than they were.
Yes.
Does that reflect in the script for you?
Yes. Well, the script, in 4 or 5 brilliant writers. This is like a mega rock band who wrote this script. And I don't think these days audiences are just so intelligent that you can't have ciphers. You can't have just archetypes. The Russian bad guy. You just can't. People get rid of it. So you have to. I'm a writer as well, and you have to really think through every story, and I think that's great. I don't think it's scary. It's making everyone work harder for their buck. And that, that's why we're able to stand here really confidently and say, come and see this film, because it is kind of bulletproof. There's not a moment in this film that isn't 100% thought through and three-dimensional, and just, it's not a comic book thing. I think it's got legs. I don't know what it would sound terrible, The Amateur 2. I don't know what they'd call a sequel, but it's such a brilliant story. It is the kind of Bourne ultimatum for today, really, I think. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, congratulations on this. It's been
lovely
lovely
to meet you.
Thank you.
Lovely to meet you.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey, you guys!
Hey, you guys!
Hey, that's what they all say.
Hey, you guys!
Hey, you guys!